Mother effing Friday.
Captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Captain by a hook. I don't know what that was. Welcome to Captain by a Hook with the Red Beard. It's Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dives, going live on this fantastic, wonderful cornucopia of Super Bowl Friday, the biggest game of the year, they say. The reason we watch the sport is to put a crown on the champion. Super Bowl Sunday, less than 48 hours away. The game actually about 51 hours away. Whew, I cannot wait, honestly. Luckily, we have the Phoenix Open and some college hoops to keep me busy until then. Friday, pretty much most of the show is going to be about the Super Bowl. My man Jaden Chandler Parnell is on standby. Then I have my Saturday's college slate of college hoops. I don't know what's going on in my mind. I'm like freezing. Not too many games, honestly. It's that time of year where lines start tightening up. Books start knowing what they're talking about. I usually do about 19 to 20 games. I have 13 for you on Saturday. I usually bet about 7 to 8. I will probably bet about 4 to 5. It's where you start getting sharper, trying to just dart the ones you like and not really spray the board, as my man Nick Costos like to say. However, without any further ado, let's touch on this Super Bowl. I just hit the wrong button. Franklin Earl is not here yet. This is my man Jaden Chandler Parnell. What's the dang deal?
Ooh, I'm glad you pulled me away. I've been staring at the book this whole time trying to find some more specials. So you know how it is.
Yeah.
Great morning, great morning. How we doing?
And I'll spend about an hour every day scrolling through the Super Bowl specials. Even though I have 13 bets already, it's like, well, maybe it will be tails on the coin flip. You just start talking yourself into stuff the farther you go through the week.
Yeah, it's getting bad.
I figured we could do it like this. You might have a few more bets than me. I have about 13. I figured we could take turns giving out 2 or 3 at a time. I don't know if you have any that correlate or anything like that. And then just go back and forth and talk it through, man.
Oh yeah, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, I could start it off. I got the Eagles first quarter, Eagles first half, and then I'm taking the Chiefs money line. I'm taking all 3 of those separate. However, there is a special I saw that was like Eagles to win the first half, Chiefs to win the game. That is plus 700. I might dabble in it. However, I don't want the Eagles to win the first half and then end up just winning the game, and that bet's dead. So I'd rather just get the Eagles first half, get that money in my pocket, and then start rooting for the Chiefs and see what happens. But those are the 3 bets that I'm starting out with on this game.
I say basically, I think I'm very similar, same boat. I'm not going to take anything first half. I want to, but there's some very small dark space in my mind that's telling me Chiefs are going to win first half, Eagles are going to win second half. Like something that just keeps enough, something like that, where it's like, as much as I think I prefer though Eagles first half, Chiefs second half, or Chiefs for the game as well. But I don't know, I'm just too scared. So for me, I think I'm just going straight up money line Chiefs. As much as it's just one of those things where I don't think I'm done betting against Patrick Mahomes. I was talking to one of my buddies about it yesterday. It's like I've watched this dude torch my bet slip by losing spreads, and then I've watched this dude for the first half of the season, the second half of the season. I watched this dude just torch my bets, trying to fade him. I beat that dude one game all year, and it was against Colts against Kansas City, and that was a pure loyalty bet. So I don't know if I count that. Other than that, that dude's just been balling out this year, and I think I'm just going to ride with the best quarterback and just hope that he has a game of games and he's able to carry his team to victory, because of what he's going to have to do to win, basically.
Yeah, last night he took home the MVP honor, and honestly, I think he
That's my boy.
deserved it by a long shot. I guess you could say Jalen Hurts was up there with him in the MVP talk, who also deserved it, but I don't think anybody outside of those two should have even been mentioned.
Yeah, I think basically once Jalen Hurts got hurt too, signed, sealed, delivered it for Mahomes is going to win it as long as he doesn't do anything like drastic or get hurt himself.
Yes, sir.
Hold on, I'm just trying to look up. I was curious, like, has the MVP ever won the Super Bowl? Because I was very curious about that.
I feel like they used to do the
Since,
awards after the Super Bowl, though.
I don't think so. I think they were always. I think they've always been like the week. Like I think it's. I thought it used to always was like the night before the Super Bowl, or like a few nights before. But I guess they're doing them early.
Hmm.
According to then, night. So it's the last time it happened was 1999 when Kurt Warner won it, and then since then, nine NFL MVPs have led their team to the Super Bowl, and then they've lost. So
That
we could be
boy, Kurt.
witnessing Kurt Warner, that underdog. So this could be potentially for me the first time in my since I was born in '99, so first time in my lifetime that I get to witness it. But we've seen it nine times. The champ's gone up nine times. I guess MVP nine times MVP has gone up, nine times MVP has fallen. That'd be a great notch to add to his belt if Mahomes was able to do that. So storyline, man.
First one in the
Them Chiefs.
22nd century. Now I remember that '99 Super Bowl, which shows my age, but it is one of the first Super Bowls I remember. I think it was the first one I remember. I was about 8. Uh,
That was a 1 yard line play, right?
that boy
That one.
Dyson. Yeah, that was a crazy year. It was literally the first year of my memory of NFL, and to have the Music City Miracle happen a few weeks before, and then that play in the Super Bowl, I became an instant fan. Uh, The other thing I like on this game, and I have a bet that's going to contradict this in a minute, but I'm on the under. I'm gonna wait as long as I can wait to take it. It just keeps jumping every day. I hope it gets up to 52 because of public over betters, and I'm gonna jump on that under hard. Two of the top defensive teams going at it. I think both of these teams try to milk the clock a little bit. I think with Mahomes, they're gonna try and do a. I think it's gonna be a lot of 7 to 12 yard gains, and I think Hurts and them is gonna run the ball to death. I'm definitely on this under. It keeps going up. It opened at 48. It's now at 51. I'm hoping I can get it under 52. That's the number I'm aiming for. But it looks like the number's about to start coming down. The under is juiced at minus 114 in my book. So it looks like people are starting to come back to reality.
Yeah, I think it's because of this trend. I want to say so. I'm not 100% sure how right this is, but I'm just looking at some site because I remember seeing this. I wanted to check it, but I forget. I don't know like what the total record is, but I'm just gonna read out for so since we'll go 2010, the 2010 Super Bowl. It's been over, under, over, under, and then under 4 straight years. So under takes home, I think it's like 6 of 10, 6 of 10, or I think it's about that, either 6 of 10 or 5 of 10, one of those two. So unders usually tend to be the play too. And these are numbers like 40. We got an under on a 43. We got under on a like 58, a 56, 48. Like usually the Super Bowl tends to go under because I think the defense is tightened up a little bit and all that. I was staring at the over for a bit, but I just don't know if I can bring myself to take it. Honestly, I'm a little bit too scared of it on from my end at least. So I stayed, I think, strictly on just some of like the only scoring thing I really think I have besides the touchdown score is I have like a special for both kickers to make 33-yard field goals, 33-yard plus, and that's minus 102. And
Nice.
past that, I think like scoring wise, I'm just sticking to the touchdown scores and just stay away from the over under. But I think I'm with you. The under is probably going to hit for a fifth year in a row, maybe.
Nah, I love the under, man. One of my favorite things about sports gambling since it's become popularized and legal in a lot of places, and you got a lot of average Joes just jumping on books and throwing their money around. They bet overs blindlessly, which drives the
Hoping for
number up
scoring.
to get you even more value on unders. I've noticed that the last 18 months or so, most major sports like Super Bowls are like, uh, I don't know, I can't think of a good example, but I just noticed the under has been the play the last year or two because of the value it gets by being bet up 1 or 2 points more than it opens. So, what are some of your touchdown scorers? I have one. Well, I have three. I guess you can call touchdown bets that I could touch on whenever.
What we got?
Well, I got four.
Oh, you tell me yours first, cause tell me yours first, cause I think mine are probably gonna end up going in line with yours.
I got Kelsey 2+ at plus
Yep.
600.
Same there.
I wanted to take him first, but something tells me the Eagles going to get the kickoff and just go down and score first drive.
That's what I'm scared of too.
So I stayed away from the first, yeah, on Kelsey, but I'm taking him 2+.
Like that 2+.
I also want to take his under on yards though. It's at like 80. I think he gets like 5 catches, 50 some yards, and 2 touchdowns, and has a huge first down and 2 huge touchdowns, of course. But I got him plus 2+. First touchdown scorer plus 1,200. Your guy, not my guy. No, I'm playing. Dallas Goedert. I know you like him. I like him too.
Dallas
I was
Goedert,
kind of
baby.
joking about him not being my guy, but I wouldn't bet him if he wasn't a guy I liked. First touchdown scorer plus 1,200.
My boy Gogurt. used to
Frozen
call
or in
my
the
friend-
fridge.
My friend was an Eagles fan. That's what we always used to refer to him as when we were messing with him. It's like, oh, that boy Dallas Gogurt out there balling. Or we got Rudy Gogurt or Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
Those are 2 Gogurt boys.
Nah, I love it, man. Love it, man. The other 2 I have, these are pretty. I don't know. There was plus money, so I took them. But both quarterbacks, Jalen Hurts over 2.5 passing or rushing touchdowns, plus 134, and then P Mahomes over 2.5 passing or rushing touchdowns, plus 128. I don't think
Like
both
you
are
read
gonna
off my
hit.
sheet.
Oh yeah, I did.
What were you gonna say though? I have the Mahomes one for sure. That's what I like.
Yeah,
I like that Mahomes. Hurts one's interesting though. I think you said so. It's 2.5 rushing and passing. Ooh, so you basically just hope. You just gotta hope for 3 touchdowns. And I think that's very, very doable.
No, I think both of these teams put up
Maybe.
big touchdowns. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that
they probably won't. It'll
I'm-
probably be 19,
I would say the only thing that
17,
scares
6
me-
field goals.
something like that. The only thing that scares me too, partially, is them getting in the goal line instead of doing the QB sneak. He's like Miles Sanders here, and just
Oh,
doing what they
yeah.
did last week and just handing it off all week.
Just a bunch of rushing touchdowns. Now I can see that too, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Especially with Clyde Edwards-Helaire back.
I don't know how much he's going to play though. Like he was already getting. I just say this personally as a fantasy manager for him. Like he was getting phased out before he got hurt,
Yeah.
and then he got hurt. So, like I think, I honestly, I hate to say this. I'm not gonna be like so super skeptic, but I think he's probably done with the team at this point with the way Pacheco's been playing, and they're just gonna. And they got like Ronald Jones. They got him in free agency. He hasn't done anything. I think it's McKinnon and Pacheco's show, but I could be totally wrong.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. On paper, I agree with you. My heart agrees with you. My mind agrees with you. But that my betting partner, my gut, is telling me that Andy Reid is gonna go back to the guy who got him a ring 2 or 3 years ago, and
Yeah, I can see it.
and I also think it's a big game, man. This is McClendon's first year with P Mahomes. This is Pacheco's rookie season. I think something in Super Bowl games, I think it's something to be had about experience and comfort. And
I agree.
Helaire and Mahomes, I think chemistry, man, is gonna get him on the field, and he's gonna have one of them. Like honestly, I think I could see him having the best game and being MVP. I'm not calling it. I'm not saying it. I'm not even betting on it. But there's part of me that thinks that Hilaire's gonna come out here and just play a hell of a game. And even if he's done, I think they have one last hoorah together, and because I can definitely see them moving forward. I mean, how can you look Pacheco in the eyes and tell him he don't deserve to be a running back, your first running back after this season?
That's what's just been scaring me, man. It's like he was healthy enough to play last game too, but they just played Pacheco over him due to straight performance. But yeah, like you said, Super Bowl experience, no, is overall. So he could probably just get the play simply because he's been there, done it before, at least once or twice.
Yeah, I don't know why I feel like that. I feel like Andy Reid's the type of coach that's going to go with something like that over just, I don't know, analytics. I feel like he's going to
It
just.
could be like 2 plays too. He could simply just get in for like a 2 goal line packages and have 2 touchdowns. Like it could be something as simple and stupid as that.
Yeah.
That's
I, s-
what's scary.
yeah. I don't know. I see him killing the check down game. I feel like him and Mahomes always had some kind of connection. But
We'll see. I hope for his case that he does play because that'd be pretty awesome to see. But I won't lie to you, that's gonna really mess with my vibe a little bit because going for my touchdown scores, like I got Pacheco first. I got him to score first, but we'll see. I mean, I'm just basically I got him and Kelsey to score first on one side, and then on the other side I have Miles Sanders and Dallas Goddard to score first. I haven't fully committed to which one of those four I'm taking, but those are the four I'm going to take. I'm going to take one from each side probably because you throw I'll just simple like 10 to 20 on it. You're going to make money regardless, whichever one it is, assuming one of those two hits. So I'll probably lean there, but the score for sure, I like Kelsey the 2 times for sure. I'm probably going to sprinkle 1 time somewhere just because of the odds. I like Pacheco to score a touchdown for sure. Like Miles Sanders to score a touchdown, and then I got Goddard. So anybody I took for the first touchdown, I'm going to take him just to score in general on the just to play the game that way. And then I got 2 dark horse. I got 1 special dark horse bet, and then I got 1 regular. Our very dark horse bet is Jody Fortson at plus 1,200 to score a touchdown. I feel like he's just gonna be the no-name guy with all the injuries to wide receivers, like Mecole Hardman for sure already out because of the injury, and they, like you said, they bumped up Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That Juju's still hurt. I'm assuming he's gonna play, but we don't know what the health's gonna be like.
boy,
I think there's just a chance this guy Jordy Fortson gets in there and gets him a touchdown or 2. I think he scored like 1 or 2 on the year already, and I mean, I think Noah Gray's even hurt too. So like this guy, he's in that prime category to be that guy that just steals a touchdown from everybody else who's on the board that got bet on because the script says so.
yeah.
And then no, my last one is this is something very fun. I think the odds are plus 1,800. I'm not there. Yeah, plus 1,800. It's Miles Sanders to score the first Eagles touchdown and Travis Kelce to score the first Chiefs touchdown. I just like those 2 players to score first. They seem to do it the most on those 2 teams, so that's simply the only reason I'm taking it.
How could you not? I think Kelsey is gonna get extra love only because of the ankle injury. Like some of those bootlegs and stuff, they're not gonna like. It's strictly like, nah, bro. We on the 4 yard line, 7 yard line. Find Kelsey, bro. Don't worry about running and all the juking and jabbing. Like, look, we gonna run this play. Just hit Kelsey right there. He's a big
I
body.
mean, assuming you watched the AFC game, that 4th and 1 play, they ran 2 guys on a route, basically, it looked like. And it literally, he just threw it to Kelsey, and Kelsey was wide open because that's what he does.
Yeah.
I mean, they ran that little, whatever, like, they just rolled him out to the right, basically. It looked like they had 3 guys run a route, if that, and he's just like, oh, Kelsey. And then it's cheat code, basically.
Nah, Andy Reid knows how to get Kelsey open. It's crazy the fact that he's the best player, and at least twice a game he seems to just literally have nobody within 6-7 yards of him, just right there. He's just wide open. Like I don't know how he does it. They also everybody's hyping up this Chauncey Gardner-Johnson guarding Travis Kelce. I'm gonna be honest, bro. That shit is hilarious to me. As a guy who watched almost every Chauncey Johnson Gardner game before he went to the Eagles with the Saints. That boy is a dog. He gonna talk some trash. But as far as actually locking him up, I got my money on Kelsey in that matchup, bro.
Bro, I saw some of that too. It's like, so to me, I look as putting the same situation as let's block Hassan Reddick with the second string tight end. Like, you got to put a big body on Kelsey, but I mean, I think Gardner will do a little bit better than the situation I just said because you block a tight end on defensive end, especially in the NFL, it's game over almost every time unless it's like George Kittle or something. But yeah, I mean, it's Travis Kelce. Come on, guys. I love DJ, but
Nah, I think Chauncey gonna have one good deflection and he gonna talk a lot, so everybody gonna think he doing something. But then you gonna look up and Travis gonna have 7 catches.
the Eli Apple special, baby.
Yeah, bro, it is hilarious to me that they think this little guy, and I'm not saying little has anything to do with, but Kelsey just literally just box him out and catch the dang ball. Yeah, strong enough hands and strong enough arms to just. People Holmes gonna put it in the right spot.
I mean, I'll say though, I do like that cornerback mentality. Though. I had one of my boys in college who was just like that. He was like a little 5'6" dude, but that dude had the heart of a lion. And hey, you get him going, like you would think he's like 6'4" or something. The way he's talking and walking and all that.
They got
crazy.
to.
Hey, you got to have that mentality though. But
they got to.
I love
bro.
it.
It's the hardest position to play, man. As the joke
Real
goes,
artist.
it's so hard they don't let white people do it.
Hey, we got one boy coming up though from Iowa. That's DB. Gonna do us right.
That boy about to get cooked. No, I'm playing.
He's actually pretty decent. I think he won an award this year for it. I don't know what his name is, so I can't shout him out sadly. But I just remember seeing some white DB from Iowa that balled out this year.
So good, I don't know his name.
Basically. And Iowa was 130 out of 131 in offense, so no reason to talk about them.
What else you got rocking for this game, man?
I got some of the specials I'll read out on the so I basically gave out all the touchdowns, like I said. I'm with you. I agree. I like the Mahomes over 2.5. My book has it at plus 164. I don't know what your book has it at, but
Like plus 128.
yeah, my over 2.5 is at plus 164. Shout out to the sports book for that one. But like I said earlier, I gave out the scoregami, I believe, and then like the past Super Bowl score potentially. I don't remember if we talked about that beforehand or
Yeah,
I think
that
it was beforehand.
That was
Yeah.
just between us. You ain't say it on the show yet.
Oops. I mean, it's starting to blend together already. No, so I'll basically since I said that, I'm gonna put these are two fun sprinkles. I put yes for the final score to occurred to a past Super Bowl. So basically, some Super Bowl we got 49 Super Bowls that went before. No, we're at like 53 now. We have like 52 plus some Super Bowls I've already played now. So there's a chance the same score happens. Will it? Meh, I don't know. I did the
think we had,
scoregami
like,
for
60.
fun as well. We might have. I think it's 53. I want to say, but I could be wrong. Scoregami though, like it's just a fun little 1800 sprinkle that maybe there's a different score in the NFL that there hasn't been before. And I mean, a lot of these I'm about to give out too are like fun ones. For example, another one, the lock of the year. Both Jason Kelsey and Travis Kelsey to score a touchdown. Super long shot. That's just literally for basically the memes and all the fun and all that. I like any QB to have one receiving touchdown. These are the Philly Eagles. So I mean, maybe they pull it out and have fun. Maybe the Chiefs do something where they throw it to Mahomes and he scores a receiving touchdown. This one, another one where I'm like, throw it, basically hoping for a trick play because we haven't got one all playoffs. Same one with the offensive lineman to score a receiving touchdown. I mean, that's just praying that Jason Kelsey scores a receiving touchdown, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, we got our money, baby. But no,
That'd be crazy.
I also the one I do like though, kind of, is any non QB passing touchdown. That's at plus 2,000. I just think that, like I said, I think there might be a trick play this game. I could potentially even see it come from the Chiefs side. I mean, both teams have guys who can throw the ball that aren't at the quarterback position. So that helps that a lot. Linking with that one is over 2.5 total number of players to have a pass attempt. The one I like about this one especially too is like I see it as like, say, I hate to say this, I'm never going to wish this upon anyone, but Mahomes and Hurts are both dealing with injuries. So say they get a little banged up, they bring the backup and he throws one pass attempt. Bet hit. I see it more as like a trick play bet. So I think that they will get somebody out there to potentially do like some type of trick play. And he doesn't have to complete the pass. He just has to attempt the pass. So even if he throws it away, something like that, I would potentially like that. I think I have two or three more. I like Darius Slay over Willie Gay in tackles. That's plus 180. Darius Slay gets about 3 to 5 a game. He's a DB for the Eagles that loves to hit, loves to get up and make tackles. And Willie Gay's hurt for the Chiefs, so I'm just simply taking that because I don't know how much Willie Gay is going to play. He has had 2 weeks off, so he could get a little bit better. But that's simply just like a semi-injury play / I think that Darius Slay, because of the Chiefs throwing the ball as much as they are too, I think it's a real shot to do that. And my second to last one, both teams make a 33-plus yard field goal. I don't think I got to explain that. It's the NFL. I think they both got a shot to do it.
I love that bet.
And I think the last one is I'm going to take Travis Kelsey's over. I know that's not the special really, but I just think that he's going to have a big game if the Chiefs have a big game. If you do have any more to give out too, by the way, I have like 5 more that are ones by the way, everything I just said is ones I've taken. If you have some more to give out, I have like 4 or 5 that are on like the final day cutting list that potentially might get taken as well.
No, yeah, I got about 5 left, honestly.
You go for it. I'll give out the last 5.
Yeah. These 3 kind of correlate. I have 2 exact score bets, and then I have I know. I'm calling it right now, baby. And then I have Chiefs to win by 1-6 winning margin plus 375. I took that one. Chiefs to win by 1 to 6 points. The first exact score I have contradicts my under, but I can see it being a shootout. Who cares? It's the Super Bowl. 33-31 Chiefs to win. Exact score is plus 12,000. And then a more, I don't want to say conservative one, but a more football score. I have Chiefs last minute drive winning by 1, 24-23 Chiefs plus 7,000. So that's Chiefs to win 33-31 exact plus 12,000. Chiefs to win 24-23 plus 7,000, and then Chiefs to win by margin 1-6 plus 375. And then yeah, I guess I just give out these last two. I got two props on one receiver. I have Valdez Scantling, your boy Marquez. I have his over 36. Yeah, I have his over 36 and a half receiving yards. I think he gets this on 1 or 2 plays. And I also, just because I'm crazy, have the same player, Marquez Valdez Scantling, to win the most valuable player of Super Bowl 56 at plus 5,000. Somebody's got to step up on this Chiefs offense. I think all eyes will be on Kelsey. I can see Alaire being the guy to step up. I can see Pacheco being the guy to step up. The two guys you mentioned that have no names, I can see them scoring 2 touchdowns each also. But something's telling me Valdez Scantling is going to just show up and show out. And even if it's not like 13 catches for 200 yards, I think he has about 5 to 6 catches, and every one of them would be huge, whether it's 3rd and 12s or just when they're dead in the dust getting a 30, 40 yard down the seam. I think this guy steps up in a big way. I can see Valdez Scantling kind of taking over this game without taking over this game, if that makes any sense. And but I'm sure if that happens, Mahomes will be the MVP. But I'm around with my boy. I think he's number 11. I could be wrong on that.
I think so. Yep, he's the healthiest receiver too on their team, I believe. So
I hate to
it's
say
also
it.
not a bad one. By the way, what'd you say the odds were for Eagles 33? I mean, sorry, Chiefs 33, Eagles 31 for you.
Plus 12,000.
Man, your book is jipping you. I got 24,000. I just wanted to look at that. I'm like, that feels like it's really low for exact. Like, yeah, for most like our exact scores, like I'm seeing a 14,000 one. Like, there's not many that are below that. That is low. I was just curious because, like, I mean, it is what it is, obviously. But I was just looking at that. I'm like, man, that feels low. But no, yeah, I think I'm with you. I think some bets I'm gonna take didn't give out. I'm gonna ride Chiefs money line. I explained a little bit before the show that I'm just gonna ride with the best quarterback. Mahomes has burned me a decent amount this year, and I'm just gonna ride with the best quarterback. Not very often in Super Bowls that there's not a team that I can like get myself to root for. This is the first one in a while where I have no allegiances, so I'm just gonna line myself with the best quarterback, see how that rolls. Some last props I like that are gonna, like I said, they're on the cutting board. I'm probably gonna take at least 3 of these last 6, if I want to say. Missed field goal at plus 122. Butker's missed 3 extra points, and Elliott's missed 2 extra points. I didn't check the stats in the field goals. I forgot to look at that, but I feel like the extra points is enough to tell you, like, there's a chance they miss it. And I mean, for plus money, that's not too bad. They could be a big moment for them. I like the game over interceptions at 1.5 at plus 152. I think Mahomes is for sure going to throw one. I want to say, I hate to say for sure, but I just feel like he's going to be throwing a lot. It could not even affect him if he throws one. I just feel like there's going to be one ball that maybe gets tipped up, or it's like some weird play where he just ends up throwing one. And then the rest of the game, I think he could even throw 2 potentially, I feel like. But I think each quarterback probably throws at least like 1 interception, because those DBs for the Chiefs are very, very sneaky, even though they're young guys. I like the first Kansas City play to be a pass at plus 118. I think it's going to be either play action or a quick check down to something. I don't think they run the ball first play. That's just a for sure. That's not even like, I don't have any stats really for that one. That's one's just watching their games. I just, for whatever reason, I just have a weird feeling that's going to be first play pass for them. With that being said, I like the this is the first play of the game though, so it kind of scares me. First play of the game over 3.5 yards at minus 120. That's one the odds are kind of like, whereas 120 is not the best, but I just think it's first play of the Super Bowl. I think that if it's each team's probably going to throw, that's just my first guess. Is I think they're going to throw, and that's, I think for throwing 3.5 yards isn't too much to ask for. Last one I'm struggling with. I don't know who it's going to be. It's either tight end to score first or a running back to score first position wise. Tight end is plus 330. Running back is plus 175. I don't know. This is a situation where I could potentially sprinkle both and like make either chump change with one or go big with the other. But
And
I don't know.
then,
I just think those are two for positions that are going to score. I don't know.
then Jalen Hurts just whoopsie. No.
Yeah, and then it's just like that. Also, to go back though for the first touchdowns, I did forget to mention that. I think my favorite first touchdown scorer is I think I'm going to lean Kelsey. I hate to do it, just because, like you said, I think the Chiefs might get the ball first. But last year, hate that it happened. I had Odell Beckham, Super Bowl MVP. Odell Beckham, the score twice. Odell Beckham, first touchdown score. I thought I was going to get the trifecta last year, and then obviously he got injured, and it was really sad.
That boy was
And
balling.
it's just like he was. And for this book, we got Kelsey plus 650 for first touchdown. Kelsey's been that guy for me this year, so I just like loyalty bet. I think he's gonna have a game, so I'm gonna bet him. I think he's gonna be my official first touchdown bet, 2 times bet, and he's in that also. I also have him score first for the Chiefs, so it would be wrong of me not to just say F it and sprinkle him a little bit on that first touchdown.
Why not? Just to brag, because I haven't been able to do this ever. My book has plus 700. Finally, have better odds. No, I'm saying.
For what, the first touchdown? No
Yeah,
way.
for Kelsey. Yeah.
No way. That book is balling. Hey, where's it? I don't got a trophy for it, or I'd hand it to you right now. That's actually funny though. There we go. Hey, yeah, hey.
For y'all that don't know, I'm a darts thrower.
Oh, so you're on the you need to get over to Germany then, or wherever they have those dart tournaments where they're when the guy just yelling on stage and the whole crowd's just
That's what this is. Dart plaque. This is my dart board.
ooh.
I
That
throw
boy,
darts.
expert.
I throw darts about an hour a day, man. Just in this room by myself. Just.
Preparing to steal money from people at the bars. Be like, hey, you want to
Pretty
play for
much.
the side cheddar?
I literally like in my head, it's like a movie. Like out of nowhere, I'm just at the bar and somebody just said something, and I just pull out my darts, be like,
From the holster.
yeah, 'cause I got a little pack. You can just throw them in, and I don't know, but yeah.
No, before wait, no, you
okay.
continue your story. I was gonna ask just who you got though for the game. Who you think after you say your dart story, just
No, I got Chiefs, baby. Chiefs money line. Yeah, bro. I got my little darts case. Little doop.
damn, that boy got a knife sleeve just to
Yeah, you throw the little boom, and then you throw the darts in
Yeah.
here. Take them out, put them
that boy
together.
professional.
Yeah, bro.
Slapping like it's a can of dip, basically. Get that boy moist.
Nah, but at the bar, I'm sitting there chilling, and then somebody says something about darts, and I'm like, "You talking to me?" And then I set my drink down, pull out the old dart packet, and this is the line I hit him with. You give me a minute to warm up,
Always gotta warm up though. Always gotta warm up.
and then I warm up with the left hand, and then kill him with the right.
Hey, that's a good idea. But before I do go though, so you got Chiefs. Give me who's your favorite first touchdown scorer? And I know you already said you're on the under and everything, but what do you truly think is gonna happen with like the over? How close do you think it gets to 50, basically?
I'll put it to you like this. I got 2 different game scripts. I can go over them real quick. I've been doing this all week in my head. I think the Eagles get the ball first. I think the Eagles go up 7-0 on the first drive, quick, like scare the out of everybody. They go down on 6 plays, score a touchdown. I want to say Miles Sanders the first touchdown scorer. I don't like it enough to bet it. I feel like Jalen Hurts is gonna hit him with the what's that news that we doing called
RPO.
Yeah, and he just whoopsies, and then he gets him a touchdown. I think it ends up being 10-3 at the end of the first quarter, 17-10 at halftime, and then I think it slows down. Nobody scores in the third, and ends up being 17. I think it's gonna end up being Eagles get 2 field goals in the fourth, Chiefs get 2 touchdowns, 24-23 to go with that correct score. However, I also have this thing in my head to where it's gonna be a shootout and it ends up going over by a ton, and it's 30. They're both teams in 30s. So
That's where I'm stuck. That's why I was just curious. I'm stuck right there with you, where I don't know if this is going to be a shootout or if this is going to be like that Rams Patriots from like 2, 3 years ago, where it's a 10-3 final.
yeah, I don't think it's gonna be that bad, but I definitely think.
Me either. That was terrible.
Oh my God, I'm glad I boycotted that shit after the Saints fiasco with the Rams. I told myself I'd never watch an NFL product again. It lasted
That
that
was
Super
bad.
Bowl, and then by next year I was back on it. But I ain't gonna lie to you, it has taken away probably, and this is gonna sound like a large number, but I care about the football and the Saints and the NFL and the Super Bowl probably about 80% less than I did before that play. I just
That was pretty bad. I
I
saw a report that sorry to interrupt, but I saw a report that like Sean Payton said it somewhere, I think at like Media Row or wherever, Radio Row, wherever that's at in Arizona, where he's like, I wake up at night with cold sweats thinking about that play, and I remember, oh yeah, it's real. Like he was saying, it's like I could have taken, like I think he's like I could have taken losing like in the Super Bowl, like not like to Peyton Manning. I think he even said like I could take that. I could take other losses that were like I could take the Minnesota Miracle. But he's like, but that one just never sat right with me. And it's I'll admit even that I was on the Ram side of that as a fan and as like a better, and I'm just like, yeah, they missed that. But I mean, also to go with it, the Saints were up 13-0. They shouldn't have got to that point in the game. But I will not take away that was probably one of the biggest no calls in NFL history.
Yeah, it's football, man. You can sit here and say if, what, when, why, where, who, if. But at the end of the day, with a minute so and some change left, the Saints got screwed out of a game. And
Mm-hmm.
we might not have won. I mean, the next play, Drew could have threw a pick six. We could have fumbled. Who knows what would have happened? However,
Yeah,
what did happen, um,
very unfortunate,
watching the play
honestly.
live, I literally could tell you everything that transpired. I stood up to celebrate because I'm like, oh yeah, pass interference.
And it's
And then I just keep looking like ain't no flag. And then I flipped the chair open first. Ain't no flag. And then my friend of mine was in the room with me, and he don't even watch sports. He's just on his phone, and out of nowhere, I just started throwing it. I'd never done this in my life, but I was pissed, bro. I grabbed this little, I don't want to say what it was, but I grabbed this, threw it against the wall, flipped the chair, walked out the room. I was like, bro, ain't no way we just got screwed like this, dog. I literally, and I was one of those
uh,
people, I will say this, as delusional as it is, I was one of those people that was waiting for them to replay the last minute, like the next week or something. Like, you know what I mean? I knew
yeah,
it wouldn't happen, but I was waiting for it. Like, bro,
yeah.
they gotta put us back in that situation, dude.
That
It
was just very unfortunate. I mean, and then Drew Brees threw a pick on like one of the first few plays of overtime. Anyways, that was just like felt like a double whammy. But I mean, yeah. I mean, there's been a lot of plays like that too in NFL history. So hopefully, the only thing I'm scared of, I'll admit too, I just thought this kind of ties in quickly. We have the flag happiest NFL crew that is ref in the Super Bowl. So
I don't know, man.
that's
I
yeah,
don't
I'm scared
trust.
of that.
I don't trust the NFL, bro. I just don't. I don't trust the NFL. I don't trust the NBA, and I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't want to get into that. This is a sports show. It's supposed to be celebrating sports.
But hey, I was gonna say we did kind of end it like on a semi-negative note with that sad play. But I mean, hey, it's sports, baby. There's 50% of people are gonna be happy, and 50% of people are gonna be like what you said, flipping chairs and losing minds. But yeah, so you're for sure. It's for sure, no doubt, 100% Chiefs for you.
Yeah, like I said, the three bets that are like been placed for like 10 days now is Eagles first quarter, Eagles first half, Chiefs money line. I'm waiting to the last second to take the under, but those are the four plays that I'm like I'm rocking with. All this other stuff is for fun because it is the Super Bowl, like the exact scores and
Yes, sir.
the MVPs and all that stuff. Like, um, I don't know.
Gatorade color.
Yeah,
Haven't gave out that yet. I'm waiting for that. That's easily throwing the whole bank account on that because it's gonna be blue this year. We know it.
blue.
No, I'm just playing. I won't lie to you. That's the dumbest bet ever. I every year I might sprinkle a little bit on them. It's like, bro, there's like because somebody has the inside information like
Yeah.
beforehand. Like somebody always knows, and then they'll give out and be like, hey, it's like red. They'll like inflate the odds, and then it's like this guy's like, damn, they don't know it's orange this whole time, and then it's like a small group of people pick the right color, and then it's like,
Now I
bro,
see
how they
somebody
always know.
tweet that there was like I forgot which, so I'm about to say this wrong, so don't quote me, but it was like Chiefs have been a yellow team all season, Eagles have been a blue team all season. If you bet any other color, you're just stupid. And I was like, bro, what? How? What?
Like,
Who made
hey,
you the Gatorade color expert of the world, bro? Like,
bro's the gatekeeper for the Gatorade bets
yeah,
box.
bro, get your ass home somewhere, bro. You ain't even verified. No, I'm playing.
Man,
I ain't
I won't
verified
lie though.
either.
It's gonna be a fun Super Bowl though. I think this is probably the first time in I mean, there's no line movement at all. This line has stayed put now for almost a week. It went from I think like maybe Chiefs got down to almost a pick. Worst it's gonna get down to a pick 'em at this point, and you might be able to get the Eagles at like plus like not even plus like maybe like minus 110, minus 105, something like that. But the way it looks, most of the public is on the Eagles, like 73% or something. So this is the first Super Bowl in a while. It's very rare to get an under 3 spread. I think it's only happened 6 times the last like 20 years or something like that. So it's gonna be a really fun Super Bowl. I mean, best team versus best quarterback. You can't get much better than that, honestly.
No, you can't, man. I can see it going anyway. I'm riding with the Chiefs. Honestly, and I hate to even say this because I'm telling y'all to ride with me on these bets, but I, I really don't like the Eagles, bro.
Chief boys.
Yeah.
With Chiefs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
what you
feel you though.
rocking. I
That
know
Eagles team.
you've been going back and forth. You rocking Chiefs?
Yeah, I would say just saying. I think I'm for officially Chiefs. I don't know what it is, and I hate that I'm one of these social media marks that kind of believes in this, but I just keep looking at that list of QBs they played, and personally for me, like I watch. I mean, I know very few people watch this game, but I watched the Philadelphia Eagles travel to Indianapolis, Indiana to play the Colts, and they almost lost. Like it literally took till the last play, like 20 seconds left. Jalen Hurts rushes it in, and that Colts defense, it was really, really good, but that Colts offense was I don't even like duck butter, duck water. Like it's a dog water, hot dog water. Like it was buns. And they held the like they I watched that defense lock down the Eagles in a way that we didn't see very often this season. I watched the offense, like Matt Ryan had like two really, really good drives against the Eagles that led the points. So I see that in my head all over and over and over and over again. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna pick the best quarterback. I think this is the best quarterback they've played all year too. So I mean, I hate to be that mark, like I said, and go in that narrative, but I just mean for real, it's hard not to think about it because they haven't played a full 4 quarters. Jalen Hurts hasn't really been down like very many points this year, so they go down at all. It's going to be very interesting to see how that team responds.
No, yeah, you hit the nail on the head. I never wanted to bring this up because the Goater, well, not Goater, I don't know, Gardner Minshew was the quarterback in the game, but the Saints beat him like 17-10. Like I don't know, it's just like I don't believe in this Eagles team, man. Honestly, I think they've had a pretty easy year to get where they're getting. I do think they're talented. I do think they have an amazing offensive and defensive line. But I think you have an inexperienced quarterback in his first Super Bowl who, honestly, each game I believe in him a little more, but I still think Jalen Hurts could be a bust. I know he's just brought a team to the Super Bowl, so he'll probably live forever as not a bust. But uh, I can see them losing this game and being a 500 team for the next decade. That's just me. The NFL works in mysterious ways. I mean, I watched Drew Brees go 79 4 years straight, so it's like I don't know.
I hate to say it, but it's going to be I like Jalen Hurts might be the leader of that locker room, but Jason Kelsey's like the heart and soul, and like their offensive line, like I hate to compare them to the Colts, but it's a very similar situation to like anything can happen in a quick second. Like Andrew Luck retired, boom, that changed everything. The Colts finally get a really good offensive line though, and in 2 years, it's like one of the worst offensive lines in football. Football's I can't think of the word, but it can change on a dime very quickly. So I mean, like you said, the Eagles had a very nice schedule this year too. I think they were like second or third in their division last year, so they didn't play. Like it doesn't matter anyway. Though you're going to get who you're going to get. It happens like that, but next year too, yeah, they're gonna play the best team of every conference. Basically, they're gonna play a really, really hard schedule next year, and this is their chance. So yeah, if they with the, I won't say rookie quarterback, it's the third year, but he's a rookie quarterback to the Super Bowl versus Mahomes, who I think is his third trip, and they're coming back from the bench because COVID year they got smacked around, basically. So I think the fans are ready to come back and celebrate some, and I just think that They're gonna make it the home of the Chiefs.
Nah, I hate to say it, man. I'm betting with experience. Give me Andy Reid and Mahomes over Sirianni and Hurts.
Any Reed revenge game too.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. I'm rocking Chiefs money line, bro. I got the most on that bet. I got the Eagles first quarter, Eagles first half, like 1 unit on each. But I put like 2 or 3 units on this Chiefs money line plus 100. F it, we riding, baby.
After we ball, baby. Yeah,
Yes,
no, it's
sir.
gonna be a really fun Super Bowl. Got to go with them Chiefs, baby. Come on, Mahomes.
Yes,
And he's
sir.
close to 100%. Like last thing I was gonna say is yeah, he's close. Andy Reid said he's very close to 100% ankle. Could be
I don't believe
smoke
that,
and
but
mirrors, but I think with 2 weeks off, I think he has a better chance to be a little bit better. So I think as long as we get like a 90% like Mahomes, I think that a 90% Mahomes is enough to beat the Eagles, but he's gonna have a big game. So and if he has a big game, that's gonna make it even more fun to watch.
Nah, yeah, man. I don't think it's. I don't even know why he said that. Honestly, if he's 100%, just shut the hell up and let him show up and play.
Uh, he said close. He said close. He's just trying. Like I said, I think it's more smoke and mirrors, but I do think he's
I
pretty
think
healthy
that's
at this
more. He
point.
hasn't played in 2 weeks, so he feels good. Like, you know what I mean? He
Yeah.
hasn't had
Oh
the.
yeah.
He hasn't had the. As soon as he goes 100% off of that
Ah,
ankle, yeah, he's gonna really feel it and see what's down. I think he's been able to gingerly walk around and go through the motions and look 100%. But it's dog different when you in game speed and you really running from a 300-pound lineman and somebody actually
yes, sir.
hit your ass. But yeah,
Full
man,
speed is way different.
I'm geeked, bro, for this whole weekend, man. I got some Phoenix Open bets that I'm geeked about. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got John Rahm to win the first round, and plus like I forgot the number, but they it got too dark, so he got to finish his first round like this morning type. So I'm like, I thought yesterday, like all day yesterday, I'm like sweating it, like okay, but he's 2 strokes out of first place with 5 holes to go in
Golf,
the first
baby.
round. Nah, I
That's
love it.
golf, baby. Got too dark. That's hilarious.
I'm looking and I'm like, damn, bro, this boy ain't. He been done with the 13 for like 20 minutes. He ain't do the 14 hole yet. Like I'm looking on my phone, looking on the computer. I got it on TV, but for some reason they playing like it was like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night, and they was playing like the morning slate that I already watched in the morning. Like I'm like, man, what's going on, bro? And then finally it hit me that it's 8 o'clock at night and it's dark as hell. But yeah, so I'm about to be sweating out John around today. Uh, I don't know what happened. That boy is out of there. Jaden Chandler Parnell, the magnificent, the wonderful, the always insightful Jaden Chandler Parnell. He just texted me and said, technology, baby. We was talking trash about technology before the show. Man, love his bets. I'll probably jump on about 4 of his bets. I like a couple of them a lot. There's really only one bet. That he said that I really didn't like, and I don't remember it off the top of my head right now, but I remember when he said it, I was like, oh yeah, the 2 quarterbacks to throw an interception or 2+ interceptions. I don't know. These 2 are the best in the business. I don't think a picks are going to be thrown around like that. Maybe one gets thrown out there. Um, but yeah, I'll probably post all my bets to Twitter. I don't know if he'll do the same, but he also has the JC Pod on his YouTube channel. You can just type in JC Pod, and I'm sure it'll pop up. He's done about 2 episodes this week that I watched. Very good, great content. All of his bets. We're gonna have some fun this weekend, man. It's the big hoopla in NFL. Without further ado, let me jump into some college basketball talk. Finally, turning the luck around. Just jinxed myself, so be cautious. Knock on some wood. However, I am 6-1-1 the last 2 days in college hoops. Like I said, for Saturday's slate, I like Xavier tonight. I liked it better at -5.5, but -7 still might take it. I'm gonna wait. I should probably take it now. I'll probably get to -8 before it gets to -6. So I might take that when I get off of here. Xavier tonight taking on Butler -7. It is the Big East, so anything can happen. But part of me feels like Xavier's just gonna win this game by 20. It's just how the Big East has been going. Everybody's been beating up on Butler and DePaul, and going to war against each other. But moving on to Saturday's slate. I cannot wait. Hold on. Let me. Just kidding. You're listening to Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dives. I do it every week, and I did it again. I have no idea who these players are playing. Let me get to it. All right, first bet I'm gonna give out. Give me Michigan taking on Indiana at home. Give me Michigan plus 5.5. I think this is a good spot for Michigan to get right. I don't know, man. They need to fire Juwan Howard, but I think they're gonna somehow creep into this tournament on some backdoor BS. Give me Michigan plus 5.5. I got an inkling that they're gonna win this game outright. As great as Indiana's been, every like 5 games they come out there and throw a dud up. Arizona on the road taking on Stanford. Give me Arizona minus 19. Kind of like the over 2 if it's around 143. I took the over last night at 142 and hit easily on Arizona. Next game I have is Texas at home taking on West Virginia. The Mountaineers taking on the Longhorns. Give me Texas minus 4.5. I think this is a great spot for Texas. I think they haven't played since Monday or Tuesday. Give me Texas to come out fresh and dominate this game from start to finish. I mean, I don't think they're going to win by 20 or 30. West Virginia's a tough team that plays close games. However, give me Texas minus 4.5 to win this game by about 6 to 10. Marquette taking on Georgetown. I think this number is going to come out too high for me to touch. But I like this game around Marquette, not minus 9.5. I think they win this game by double digits. I don't think it'll be too high in the double digits, like 10 or 11, 12 maybe. Georgetown, as much as I love to fade them, they've been competitive the last 2 weeks. And by competitive, they've been covering the spread, losing by 14 instead of 20. Providence on the road taking on St. John's. Give me Providence as a road favorite, small road favorite. Give me Providence minus 2 on the road taking on St. John's. North Carolina State also on the road taking on Boston College. Give me North Carolina State minus 6. Where we at here? Pittsburgh taking on Florida State. Give me Pittsburgh to run away with it in the second half. Pittsburgh minus 7 over Florida State on the road. Taking a lot of road favorites this Saturday, which kind of scares me. It's kind of scary, man. But we gonna ride. Tucky on the road. Give me Kentucky taking on Georgia on the road. Give me Tucky as a road favorite as well. Minus 4 and a hook. Kansas on the road going to Oklahoma. Give me Kansas minus 3. I think every team I've given you besides Michigan and Texas has been a road team. Like, geez, Scoob. Kansas minus 3 over Oklahoma. And then you got Alabama. Give me Alabama minus 4 on the road taking on Auburn. I think Alabama beats this team to death and wins by 30. Honestly, do not believe in Auburn as tough of a team as they are. And then you got UConn taking on Creighton. Boy, oh boy, I cannot wait. I've been going back and forth on this game. I want to say UConn plus 4. I want to say Creighton minus 3. I want to say this. I want to say that. I'm just going to stay away. I might touch the over if it's under 145. But it is going to be the game I'm watching at 1 o'clock. It is a masterpiece. I think this is going to be a great game. Big East basketball. Middle of February. Turning the corner. Straight shot to March. Rutgers, Illinois, another game. I cannot decide which way I want to take it. Love Rutgers on the road, maybe plus 3, plus 4. However, I can see Illinois and Brad Underwood doing the darn thing. Tulane, the Green Wave at home, taking on ECU. Give me Tulane minus 3 and a hook. Tulane, I hate to say, been on fire, but they won the last 2. Covered the last 2. Give me the Green Wave to go 3 in a row. Keep the momentum going. My main man, Ron Harper. Not Ron Harper. That probably, is that his name? The coach for Tulane, Georgia State coach. I think it's Ron Harper. It just don't sound right coming out of my mouth. Give me Tulane to go on a run here and barely sneak into this tournament. Where we at? 3 more games for you guys. Give me Virginia. I believe they're taking on Duke. Virginia. Sorry. Give me Virginia -2.5 at home taking on Duke. I was correct. Give me Virginia -2.5 taking on Duke at home. I think Virginia is a top 5 defensive team in the country, and I think they put the clamps on the Blue Devils. Give me Virginia to win a close one -2.5 at home. And then you have Baylor on the road taking on a beat up TCU team. TCU is like a Twilight Zone team this year. What I mean by that is the committee in the rankings don't want to hurt them for being hurt, but 2 of their players got hurt about a week ago, 10 days ago, and I think they lost every game since, but somehow they're still 17th in the country. Give me Baylor to tap that all on the floor. Baylor -5 on the road taking on TCU. If I were y'all, I would check injury reports, but I think Baylor wins this game by at least 5 either way. If this is their first game back, they might be a little rusty dusty. Give me Baylor, who is one of the most under the radar teams right now, a cohesive group catching fire at the right time of the college basketball season. The last game I have for you guys, I will tell you to take with caution. This team just lost by 79 last night. That's an exaggeration. However, it was never close. There's a lot of good games. Like I said, I'm going to stay away from them. Tennessee, Missouri, Clemson, UNC, Oklahoma State, Iowa State. I'm staying away from a lot of these close games. Kansas State, Texas Tech. I kind of do like Kansas State, maybe -6 or -7. But I don't know. Honestly, I just never jumped on board with Kansas State. I think they're going to do some damage in the tourney. But I'm scared of them, honestly. I think the Miami number at home against Louisville is going to be too big for me to like. I think it's going to come out as -13, -17. I like it more around -6, -7 myself. So yeah, the last game that I have for you guys, USC. I'm trying to find it here. University of Southern California. Whew, it's some good games, man. You got Utah State playing. You got Gonzaga taking on BYU. I saw a stat last night. Gonzaga versus St. Mary's and BYU is, I forget, something in 10. A big number in 10. And then against the rest of the WCC is like 125-1. I know that one loss has Mark Few fuming. Like, we couldn't just be perfect against these mob. God damn. USC taking on I don't know. Can't find them. Don't know what happened to them. Tired of looking for them. Tired of scrolling. I really don't like them. After they lost last night, I made this list before the night. I don't know. USC taking on Oregon State. Give me USC -3 on the road in a bounce back spot after getting whooped by Oregon last night. This has been Captain by a Hook. This has been Super Bowl Friday. This has been a cornucopia of bets. I gave out 13 NFL bets for the Super Bowl. I just gave you 13 games for a Saturday slate of college hoops. On Wednesday, I gave you 7 golfers to bet for the Phoenix Open. And what more do you want from me? What more can I say? Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dives. Thank y'all. Another wonderful week. I will see you guys on Monday. Really ready to crack my neck and dive in to some March Madness, baby. About 2 weeks away from March, 3-4 weeks away from Selection Sunday. Anyway, take all wagers at your own risk, and please gamble responsibly. Dives.